Yeah, so you have the electromagnetic fields from 3G, 4G, 5G, 6G, Wi-Fi, HARP, and related things. And on one hand, and that includes electric cars, for example, but it also includes gas cars. So we shouldn't just exclude gas cars. It's just way more terrible in electric cars. You have it in airplanes. And then you have electricity issues, dirty electricity, for example, and then you have a combination of the two. And all of those influence our biofield and influence our health, right? It's just, if someone says no, that isn't so, then they're either ignorant or they're lying. It's one of the two things, because you can literally prove that within seconds. You don't have to like do a 10-year study to show
Yeah,
this. Within seconds, you can just prove it. It's
showing
very
you.
easy,
Yeah.
in the brain, for example. It takes a few minutes to prove it in the blood. So it's not really that hard to prove. And yeah, I would definitely say this is absolutely correct. When they have something like that next to the playing field, that they have, those issues to deal with. So maybe someone should connect me with them, because we would love to help them out and
Okay.
turn this around, because it's absolutely possible, right? So that's one of those things. Like, we don't want to drive people into fear that you have all these things all around you, and then you're suddenly in a fear state, and you're completely contracted, and you don't know what to do, and oh my God, like you can't even live anymore, right? Then you're going to make it worse. But it's important to be aware of it, especially for the sake of our kids, where they still develop their physical bodies, their brains, and everything, and then they're also on their phones and laptops all the time. Like, we didn't do that when we were young,
Mm-mm.
right? And what we have these issues now, how are their issues going to be like, right? So we need to be aware of these things, but there are solutions out there. And even for something like a big football playing field, we could cover a whole football playing field and a whole stadium. It's not a problem. The technology already exists. It's just not a lot of people know about it. Isn't that
Amazing.
interesting?
I mean, it sounds like it helps the whole system. This quantum energy field, again, that's like in nature too, why nature is so healing. It's this harmonic frequency um, that just nature designed itself perfectly, or however you want to think that the divine intelligence orchestration, which is why when we are immersed in nature, we can once again harmonize with that, with our natural rhythms and everything. So um, this is with our modern lives and not so much access to nature in parts, having this, is the block is so complementary and beneficial.
Yes, and it's also important to understand that we're not saying, I mean, don't do your parasite cleanses anymore, don't take your supplements and all that. Don't exercise and just use this as a magic bullet. No, not at all. That would be the wrong approach. It's just an additional layer, because what most people do is they focus on the physical.
Hmm.
Supplements, exercise, ice baths, red light, and that's all great. It's amazing. Keep doing that. I do these things too. But then if you strengthen your biofield in addition to that, then you go into real holistic healing, and you'll feel what it's like if you're supporting your whole biofield and not just the physical body.
Hmm.